Alright, so we're going to start the first part of this video talking about the Lumina paired with Boots of the Assembler. Now, it's no surprise that these two are a good combo, as there's been other videos posted about good builds with them. My goal for this video is to show off part 1 being the Lumina Boots of the Assembler as the ultimate healing and ultimate support as a Warlock. And then for the second part, I want to show off the ultimate destruction and killing power. So two different opposites, these two pairs of exotics that make gameplay very different from any other class. So for this build, I've been playing around with these two for a little bit and trying to find which kind of builds and mods would be good for an ultimate support class. So, obviously, Lumina and Boots of the Assembler. Pretty easy. And now for the armor pieces. So, you can kind of socket these however you want and make your stats wherever they need to fall in your opinion. I think that Intellect would be the best to combo with this, especially with this build we're going to use Well, just because it kind of fits the whole support theme. And so we're going to start over here with Supercharged, Powerful Friends, Argent, Taking Charge, and Radiant Light. So, Radiant Light, cast your super, causes nearby allies to become charged with light, and you get 20 strength. Support, good, easy, everyone benefits from that if they're running a build. And then we have Powerful Friends. When you become charged with light, nearby allies will also become charged with light if they aren't plus 21 ability. So, right there, you're getting your own benefits, and you're supporting your team. Either way, they're getting charged with light. If you're running high level stuff or harder activities, that benefits them a lot. Alright, now for your charges and your spend. You're trying to stay back a little bit, and that's how these boots play. Heavy depends on your spend mod. I'm going to obviously have my taking charge. Every time I grab an orb, it'll give me a charge, and supercharge lets me carry 4 of them.
Alright, so you see beautiful bottle here. We ran a couple of tests, some damage tests to make sure nothing changed and everything is how it used to be. So, using a sleeper simulant, the numbers were 47,490 raw damage, and we found that over Empowering Rifts, Wells, and Lumina had the biggest buff at 35%, which was 64,112 damage from raw just to a Lumina buff. So a couple of rules with these boots. If you are standing in a healing rift, the seeker that goes out will heal your allies. And if you are in an empowering rift, it will send out the seeker that gives you and your allies both a damage buff. And now this damage buff is the exact same as Lumina. So the best combo I found for this was to run the healing rift and have the seekers just heal your allies, and then since you are getting the remnants from just benefiting your allies, they'll go to you, you just use Lumina, and that will heal and give the exact same benefit that the boots would give for a damage buff. So you can constantly heal, and you're going to continuously be able to shoot out the seekers that are going to give you and your allies a damage buff. So you're getting best of both worlds here. So if you're using the rift, you're going to be constantly benefiting everybody else. And if you're hitting them with the noble rounds that the rift is generating for you, giving to you, you will also benefit yourself. And the extension of the rift is really long. In this clip that I've had running, this has been one healing rift that has lasted for 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Okay, so for the second part of this video, we're going to be highlighting the second pair of exotics that work really well together, and this part is going to focus on being the ultimate killing machine. Now this combo is the infamous Thorn Necrotic Grip, and the way this combo works in itself is that damaging combatants envenoms them with a poison that deals increased damage over time. Defeating a poison combatant spread the condition to nearby targets. Now what it means by damaging combatants means with Necrotic Grip. So when you melee, it'll envenom them. If they die from that poison, that burn, it'll spread to the others. Thorn envenoms them no matter what. You hit them and they're gonna burn. If you kill them with the bullet from Thorn but not the burn, it will also trigger Necrotic Grip's effects. So you don't have to be in the face to make Necrotic Grip good. You can be shooting them from across the map. Now I've been playing around with these two for a long time. All of last season I used this build, and this season I'm topping what I did last season and making it even better. To start out, we're going to run Stasis. The new aspect that creates stasis shards around frozen targets, you get melee energy. So these are the fragments I'm running. Defeating a frozen target grants you super energy, increases the damage and burst of stasis when you destroy a crystal or frozen target. Damaging a target with your melee reloads your stowed weapons and temporarily boosts your weapon and ready speed, and gain a bonus to weapon damage after freezing a target with stasis. Taking charge, heavy-handed, blast radius, loosened blade, and supercharged. Now the thing is, we're running loosened blade. and also Guillotine. So Guillotine's going to kill everything around you in the area, so you're more than likely going to get a double kill and gen an orb. And you're going to spend a Loosened Blade charge, which is 1, and you're going to gen another orb. Pick that orb up, you already have another charge with light for another Loosened Blade attack. If we're genning orbs with Salvo, you're going to pick up those ones. You're going to generate an orb by getting a multi-kill with Salvo. Pick up that orb, you charge with light. You're going to generate a charge with light stack from getting a multi-kill with Blast Radius. So by getting 1 multi-kill with Salvo, you're getting 2 charge with light. Same thing here. You're getting a multi-kill with Guillotine, you're getting charge with light. Heavy-handed for this build. Every time you freeze somebody, you're going to have the benefits of your weapons. And you're going to have the increased damage. Heavy-handed, when you shoot out your charge melee attack, it's going to give you half of that back already. You're going to freeze people, you're going to generate those crystals, and you're going to pick up those charges and give you more melee energy. And with the other aspect, shattering a frozen target, spawn seekers that track and freeze other nearby targets, you're going to continuously be genning these crystals, and you're going to be able to be shattering everybody with Salvo, getting all those orbs, all those multi-kills, getting charged with light, and you can run into the battle with a Guillotine, putting out a bunch of damage, killing a bunch of targets, and if you get a melee kill, you're going to trigger Necrotic Grip, and if you're shooting, you're going to trigger them with Thorn. So this all works around together, getting multi-kills, genning orbs, getting charged with light, going in with Lucent, and getting your melee back constantly. And the stasis melee, if you get a kill with it or freeze, it will continue to burn.
I'm personally biased towards using the Thorn Necrotic Grip build because it makes you the ultimate overlord of killing, and I'm also in love with the poison subclass theories. I'll have a video on that soon. But both of these builds are amazing, and I hope to see more support and murder on the Warlocks, as well as exotics that feed off of each other just like these two pairs do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.